Assalamualaikum everybody, Ahmed Susi here. And just like we predicted, because of the record-setting voter turnout in the 2020 election, some elected officials are now making it their job to suppress the vote for upcoming election. 3 bills have already been introduced in the Arizona State Legislature that would disenfranchise all of us. 1 in the Senate, 2 in the House. But let's first talk about the 1 in the Senate. SB 1069 would actually purge people from the permanent early voter list. This bill has actually passed the government committee on a 5-3 vote. Here's actually all the elected officials who have voted for or against this bill. Right now it's in the Rules Committee and will eventually make it to the Senate floor. Turning to the House, HB 2369 would require you to get your ballot notarized before turning it in. And then HB 2370 would completely repeal the permanent early voting list, which makes no sense, especially when we saw how in a pandemic, voting by mail and voting early was a very useful thing for us to use our voices, which you would think in a democracy is the most important thing. Now, all 3 bills are still at early stages, but I don't want you to think that this is the only attempt. This is just the first and probably the biggest. What we also have to watch out for, which will come in the future, I promise, are small attempts to make it harder to vote. What we have to do is let our state senator and both our state representatives know that voter suppression will not be tolerated. Only we have the power to protect our democracy, and if we think that someone else will make that call or someone else will get the coalition going to stop that voter suppression, that's not the case. Elected officials listen to their constituents as long as they get enough people complaining. So let this be the first alarm, but just know that this will be an alarm that will probably be ringing a couple more times this legislative session. I want to give a big thanks to our One Arizona partner, Progress Arizona, who put out a lot of great content. I definitely recommend you check out their social media. They actually have a weekly Capitol recap, which is perfect and a great way to know what's happening in our own backyard. Thank you so much. Masalama.